Plena bola. Beat from Niger, straight to the world. Now play for show. Oh, yeah, carry go.
Our main focus now is we are going to Liverpool.
All right.
Your club.
Yes,
So
my
I'll
club.
leave you to have the.
Okay,
the
so
driving seat.
for outgoing and you know, of course, every Tom, Dick, and Harry knows the people that went out. You know, for free, we have Salah went out. Robertson was released.
Spurs, yes.
Yes, and then of course the Spurs pound on him. Konate, you know, went also out. He didn't sign a new contract,
Yeah.
so he went out. And then there were other young players, you know, that have gone out to
So
a
now
new,
talking about
to a new club.
this major outs now, especially looking at your ins, you've not brought anyone to replace Salah.
Yes.
Nobody to replace Salah. Nobody to replace Robertson.
Yes.
And like Konate, do you want to say is the jacket?
Yes, it's yeah. I would think so.
Because
I would think
people
so.
a lot of holes, a lot of like
Well,
a lot of Liverpool fans online are complaining
thanks to
that there's no movement.
Thanks to and a slot, we lost a lot of players. Thanks to him.
That's Lord.
So we have a lot of holes for sure. We have a lot of holes. Now talking about Robertson, I don't know if they're going to bring in a player, but I think because we have the return of Costa Simica.
Okay.
Yes,
okay, yes.
he will
Roma.
from Roma.
Yes.
So he will be able to deputize
Feeling that,
that. Yeah,
do you think
that-
is good enough?
he's not in the category of Robertson, but we are hoping that, you know, he's always been a very good deputy.
Yeah.
We are hoping that he will continue to be a good deputy, you know, for the meantime, while
All eyes will be on Kekes.
Kekes is, of course, he's working with his previous boss that
Yes,
made him who
yes,
he is.
yes.
So hopefully, you know, it turns out good.
So
Right.
tell me more about Jeremy Jacket.
Jeremy Jacket, a young player, 21 years of age, and he did well in the on the 20s, on the 21 competition the last time, and you know, he is, for me, he's still just upcoming, and those are the kind of people that Iraola likes working with. You know, you look at what he did in Bournemouth with his defenders, even when he lost the ones he lost, and then he built up. So we see that Jeremy Jacket is going to be a star.
So you guys will not miss Konate then.
Oh, so for me, I look at him like an upgrade to Konate. You know, I thought that Konate was just the Liverpool team that made him, until he went to France and they conceded 4-0.
Come on.
Right. So I mean, it might be a bit harsh on me, but
on his day he's a good player, but he has a lot of mistakes in
on
him.
his
He
day,
needs a very strong hand to hold him.
on his day, he is a very exceptional player. But when it's not his day, he can be terrible. You know. So for me, I think he's hopefully he's a replacement, but hopefully I'm hoping that he's going to be an upgrade, a very good upgrade for Konate. And coincidentally, the French guys, both French guys, and you know, if Konate wore 5, he's going to wear 5 again. So let's see. All right.
And Victor Munoz.
Munoz is the next person that is coming in. Munoz is, interestingly, a Real Madrid a player. You know, from
Osasuna.
from young age.
Yes, from young age.
And
yes.
funny enough, he also went to Barcelona.
Yes.
And before as Osasuna. Yeah, raw, strong speedster, can play from the left or the right side.
Okay.
Hopefully,
but he's he's a right winger majorly.
He's played left. He's played in all three front positions, but mostly played from the left. He's played from the right.
Like you have Koligapo, you have Rio Ngumuwa, and you now have him. Is he not stockpiling on this side and no one
exactly,
on the other side?
exactly. But the thing is that Rio can also play from the right too, which he did during the England
Yeah, the call-up.
the call-up the friendly that he had. So he can play from the right. We've seen Gakpo play from the right sometimes.
He's not efficient.
For me, I thought he was efficient because what happened was that he was not making those cut-ins and shooting as he used to that annoys people. He was now pulling out the ball for people to yeah, exactly. So sometimes you need people to just go on your traditional wing and pull the ball in for Isaac. So hopefully we'll see if they bring in any more players for the right side. Otherwise, even the players they have, the names that you've just called now, it's still not really
because
enough.
Salah is going to leave with a lot of goals and assists. You guys will need to fill that gap.
We need to fill that gap, and then the people need to, the truth is that not a lot of people score those high number of goals from the wings. Saka should probably be one of those that can score a huge number of balls from the wing, but I'm not sure if they can be that get that number, Mo Salah number.
I think Liverpool and Salah, they had a very, very great connection.
Yes,
Salah being one of the best Liverpool players ever.
Yes, yeah, I think he makes
to replace somebody like that.
I think he makes the top three.
It's not going to be easy because personally, you will not find one person that will give you both goals and assists like Salah. So you need to bring at least two people, one that you're sure with goal, one that you're sure with assists, to mix it up.
And to get Isaac firing.
Exactly. Another one to get Isaac firing because like Isaac he has always been an injury. Like he will never give you 38 games in the Premier League full without getting injured.
Yes, he has a history of
never completing the full season.
Yes.
So if you have that kind of player, with the fact that Ekitike is
still on the
long-term injury, so you will need numbers. You need you need a lot of numbers. Definitely. Your squad is looking very, very thin at the moment.
Definitely. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to Man City now.
All right.
They just have few ins, but they released a lot of players, the likes of Bernardo Silva, the likes of John Stones, the likes of Nathan Ake going to Fenerbahce. So what do you think about
Bernardo Silva
as a very important player during the Pep Guardiola era, leaving to Real Madrid?
How much that guy annoys me. He's always showing up, as small as he is.
He's a typical Pep Guardiola
player, exactly. He's always.
I can remember when he came up to the limelight with Monaco on the wings. This was a player that could not complete more than 60 minutes. But I don't know what Pep turned him to.
Yeah.
He's he could play 120 minutes, run everywhere around the field,
exactly.
Could control the ball, could play midfield. He was really annoying. I'm very happy he
used to. I thought I was the only one. He used to annoy me.
As an Arsenal fan, he pisses me off every time.
Yes.
As much as he's a very good player, you can't take that away from him. He's a very good player.
Oh yes. So where is he going to?
He's in Madrid. Madrid signed him.
Madrid signed him?
Yes.
Wow. So he's
now a Mourinho boy.
That is interesting. And these Madrids are just signing free players.
It's their work. It's their line of action. They'll sign a lot of free players. They now spend heavily on superstar, on one or two superstars, and turn their team to a Galactico.
So he still. I think he still has. I think Bernardo still has some.
Yeah. So at least 2 to 3 years
in him. Yes. Of playing at the top,
at the top level.
Yeah.
Then likes of John Stones still haven't gotten a club yet, but Arsenal is heavily linked with him. Chelsea is heavily linked. With him.
So a lot of them, even Liverpool is linked with him, and
just 31 years of or 32 years of age.
Yeah, we'll see where.
But my problem with John Stones is injury prone.
Yes,
he's too injury prone.
I think that's one of the reasons why
I saw
he's being released.
The stat that in over 3 years he has played just about 35 games. So that is too bad.
Over 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
Wow.
So that is that is too bad.
Are we saying Luke Shaw has played more games?
Last season, Luke Shaw was
completely
completely fit. So actually, I can say that Luke Shaw has actually played more games during these last 2 seasons. So you can see that. And another player is Nathan Ake. This one also is is an injury-prone player. He's not always fit. When he's fit, he comes, give you good games, then goes back to the sick bed.
Yes. So it's unfortunate for him.
He's with Fenerbahce now. But he had a very quiet World Cup.
Yes, he did. So again, that was good. It was good that he went to Fenerbahce because, I think if you are those kind of players that are injury prone, you want to be away from the physicality of the Premier League. Go to Fenerbahce and excel.
So majorly now talking about their ins, they just have one very big name.
Oh yes,
Elliot Anderson. 100 and I think 16 million. Yes. From Nottingham Forest.
Yes, 116 million.
England international.
What is he going to bring in the team?
Okay. With what I've watched from him from his Newcastle days to Nottingham Forest, he's a very tireless runner. He knows how, if he's to cover space, if cover distance, he would mark. He knows how to mark also. And recently, last season, he was the one playing their set pieces in Nottingham Forest. So even if he's not the best, he still has it in his locker room. And you know that looking at Man City, they don't have that player in the midfield to be able to run around, break plays. Rodri is not that kind of player. Rodri is a more of area, like he loves to stay in his position. He's more of a positional play. He knows how to read the game, know where to be at the right time.
At the right time.
You will not see Rodri running everywhere in the pitch, trying to stop play. But Anderson is that player. But I don't think he's worth 116 million.
Well, it's the English connection for me. And again, being in the Premier League too.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably going to do what Rice does for Arsenal.
But the question is, can he do that at the highest level? Because this one is not Nottingham Forest now. The biggest eyes are on him. He'll play in the Champions League.
We'll get to see.
He'll play in the Premier League, all the competitions, and because of that price tag now, all eyes will now be on him, scrutinizing his every touch, his every cross.
The pressure will be.
Do you think he can handle the pressure? Do you think he will be able to handle the pressure?
We'll see. And again, let's also be aware that it is not a Pep anymore.
Exactly.
It's going to be
Maresca. We forgot to start with that. Enzo Maresca.
So
second spell in Man City. You know, the first time he was their academic coach and assistant coach before he left
just like Arteta
to Leicester. Yes. So do you think that he can come? Because from history wise, any manager that stays over 10 years in the club, to replace such managers, the club will have to suffer. The likes of Manchester United with Sir Alex Ferguson, he stayed with over 20. He stayed there for 25 years or so.
Right.
You saw how they suffered, and they are still suffering. With Arsenal too, Arsene Wenger. So there's a line there that you will suffer. Do you think that Enzo Maresca will make Man City not suffer, or they will still have to go through that suffer?
I do not think that. It's very hard for me to think that Man City will make top 2. It's very hard for me to think.
I don't think so either.
So, top 5, they will be within the top 5. But I do not think, because I think he's going to.
Especially now that
I think he's going to.
There's a rumor that Rodri is going to go to Real Madrid. So if they lose Rodri, I think it will be a very difficult season for him, regardless of who they bring in.
I think he will struggle. How long he gets himself and his team together will determine where Man City gets to.
Okay.
So it's a big pressure. It's a
Very
big
it's a big shoe to fill.
boot to fill.
Yes.
Sure.
Because with everything that Pep has achieved with Man City
Yes.
over 10 years,
Yeah.
I don't think you can just come and replicate that.
Yeah.
I don't see any manager replicating that.
You know, one thing that Pep
Immediately.
has is because people always say Man City has a lot of money to spend, and they say
I was one of the happiest that Pep left.
one
Jesus.
thing Pep has is the ability to manage big stars.
Yeah.
You know, so you can have
He
all
knows
the
how to put
money.
them in their
You can
place.
have all the money you want to buy. I mean, a club can have all the money to buy players, but if you buy big stars and you're not able to manage those
them,
guys,
you've killed the dressing room.
that is it.
Killed the dressing room.
So we'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
So to their United neighbours,
Yes.
Manchester neighbours.
Yes.
Rather.
Yeah.
So this is Man U.
Yeah. Yes. That's across
Because
the street.
one of their best players last season was released. His contract expired. Casemiro. He's now with Inter Miami. So, like, he's a very big hole in that midfield, especially what he did for them last season.
For last season, yeah, yes.
Like, he's scoring some important goals.
Important goals, yes.
So, like, what do you think? Do you think that they've replaced him well with the likes of Telemas, Andre Santos? Do you think they've replaced him well?
So I think that they've actually, done even a better job because Telemans also did very well last. But
will you say Telemans is a 6 or an 8? Or
I would say he's an 8 mostly. I would say he's an 8 mostly. I wouldn't want to put Telemans at 6, to be honest with you. I think that putting him at 6 will kind of limit.
So if he's an 8, where would
Fernandez?
No, with Kobe Mainoo now play.
Kobe, I'll put Kobe behind. I'll put Kobe at 6.
You play Kobe 6. So in your midfield, you can start with Kobe, Telemans and Fernandez.
And Bruno Fernandes.
Nah, I think that midfield is going to be killed.
Like
in the Premier League of physicality, because they'll lose all the area duels. They will not be able to win any area duels. And if a team knows, especially Premier League now, that is now is now focusing more on area duels, Man United will suffer. But there are still links with defensive midfield, and this is where Andre Santos also comes in, because he's more defensive. Even if he can play the 8th role, he's more of a deep line playmaker.
Well, so that's one part of Telemans' game that surprises me. He can be quite physical, and he's not the best when it comes to aerial battles, but he's not the worst also. That is where I think he can. So, and I believe that Casemiro does well aerially. He does very well. Man U for sure will miss that aspect, but they have a good replacement in Telemans.
Okay.
Yes.
And the likes of Sancho. Now Sancho has finally left.
Sancho, I'm not sure. I don't know if he did live up to expectation.
No, he didn't. He didn't leave. If you consider the price tag he was brought in from Dortmund,
yes, yeah.
The amount of money he was paid.
Yes.
So
exactly.
he didn't leave because for the past 3 or 2 seasons he didn't play for them.
Yes.
He and them had issues, so they just from one loan to another. So now he's still without a club, but let's see how it goes.
Let's see how that goes.
And now we are moving to Spurs. They've made a lot of transfer. They have broken their own transfer record twice.
Right.
In one window.
You know what? I hope it works out for them because they
have a new manager also, Roberto Di Cebi.
So I'm not sure who's making those purchases, whether it's Roberto that is making those purchases or whether it's the administrative guys. But man, they have done a lot. Business. They have done a lot, and I hope it works out for them.
When you are when you're a club like Tottenham, even if they are not as big as they claim to be, but they've been in a relegation scare twice now.
Twice.
Back to back, finishing 17.
Exactly.
And last season was the closest.
Yes.
It was down to the final
So
day. You would expect them to, even some people might call it panic buy, some people might just call it reassurance, because one of the players they got is Sandro Tonali, a very, very big name. Very big name from former AC Milan to Newcastle,
yes.
for 100 million.
Yes.
So they now bought another player in Matheus Fernandes, 85 million from West Ham. So
yes.
Plus the experienced players in Senesi, in Robertson, they don't want to use their eye and see relegation again. No. They don't want to be in that battle anymore.
Yes.
They don't want to be there. Do you think that Chebby is making the right?
So again, I am saying this with all being cautious, because
not forgetting Dubravka that they brought, not forgetting Van der.
So what's the name of the previous coach, the one that started with them in the beginning of last season?
Thomas Frank.
Thomas Frank. So Thomas Frank bought a lot of players too.
Yes.
But they bought players like Xavi Simons and the rest of them, and they said, people said that they bought players for quantity, not for quality.
Yes.
And they ended up having issues. So I'm looking at these ones and I'm saying, wow, let's see how much quality that they have and how much they're able to bring in the best out of what De Zerbi is going to show them.
Yeah, but you know that one thing you need to consider also is the amount of injuries they had. They had the highest number of injuries.
Yes, they did.
They did. As Madison was coming back from ACL, Simons was going.
Yes.
The last time Kudus played ball was January, and Kulusevski when last he played ball over 2 years. Solanke is injury prone. Richarlison injury prone. They had a lot. They had
a lot of
their
injuries.
backline, Romero. In their midfield, Bentancur, they never had.
Even Jet Spence too.
They never used two players. They never used a formation twice in a game week.
So
whether by choice or
what would
not
have caused that massive?
Everything will have to go back to the physio, their mode of training. So everything will have to go back to that. So we need to check that also. But hopefully, injuries, because injuries are part of the game.
Yes,
injuries are part of the game. You need, when you are planning your season, you need to also plan for injuries. But having over 14 players injured in the season, it can be damaging. It can be damaging.
That was something else.
Yeah. So extras like Aston Villa. They lost Tielemans.
Yeah, they lost.
But they signed a few players also.
They lost Rogers too.
Yeah.
And
but they bought in this Swiss talent.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Mazambi.
This
man, they stole him under the nose of Newcastle. Newcastle was this close to signing him.
Newcastle again. So they will cost their luck. Newcastle. Yeah, it's been a lot.
Because now like this, Arsenal wants to buy Bruno Guimaraes. So
I think they said he has actually stated that he wants to leave.
Yeah, we've agreed personal terms with him.
Yes.
Now it's just for the two clubs to agree a price. For Newcastle to lose their captain, their certain choice,
that is
centre forward, certain choice, centre midfielder. They've already lost Gordon. So,
are you sure he's not? They are not going to be the next relegated.
I will not be surprised. I'll actually not be surprised because, for you to lose leaders, because they lost Trippier. His contract expired. They lost Gordon, they lost Tonali, they lost Bruno Guimaraes. They are going to lose Bruno Guimaraes. Even if they have signed some good players also. In a team, you need leaders.
Definitely.
And if you can lose 3 of your current leaders.
Definitely.
And almost all the names of their incomings are 21 years, 22 years, 23 years. They are not matured. You cannot sell his leaders. You cannot sell half of his squad and he would do, especially when he's not getting. Like the fans are angry because they thought that the Arabian owners that they have will just come to splash in some money, but they've actually made some nice buys. But do you think I'm not sure it's enough? It's going to be enough for them until the season starts. So if we are done with England, let's check some transfer rumors that we're hearing, because Man U still wants to buy one more midfielder. Manu Kone is among the rumored names. Tchouameni is among the names. Kamavinga is among the names.
Yes, I heard that.
I've always suspected Man U to go for Tchouameni, especially the fact that if they get Rodri, they will need to sell one of Tchouameni or Kamavinga.
Yes, I heard that they want to go for one of those three names. So we will see. Now Rodri is being tempted to go to Real Madrid. So talking about Madrid,
he wants to go back home and go back to Spain, like the last of Cucurella. About Madrid, they've made some good signings.
Yes, they have.
The most important one being Jose Mourinho going back.
They have made a lot of good signings, and after that, now what about this rumor? I don't know how true it is, whether it's just a rumor or not, that they're thinking of signing Olise.
Bayern Munich will not sell, because it came out in the news that they have offered 100 million for Yan Diamondi.
Exactly.
So I don't think they will sign Olise.
Exactly. I think they wanted to buy Olise, and Bayern Munich refused.
Even
so they've turned their attention to,
was like, even 200 million will not bring him out.
They have turned their attention to Yan Diamondi.
Yeah. And do you think that Vinicius will leave, because he has been having some contract issues? Like, he has not signed a new contract, and the current contract will be expiring in 2 years. There is a rumor that if he doesn't sign now, he will have to leave, because if he starts next season with them, he will have just a year left in the contract, and Madrid will not want that kind of situation. So. And I'm hearing a lot of differences in wages, and because of the money being asked, like his camp is asking for a lot of money. So I think he might leave. I think he might not leave, but it's still a 50-50 talk. If he leaves, where do you think that?
So there was this rumor that he's looking at coming to the Premier League, and it kind of makes sense that if he's going to leave, he goes he comes to the Premier League. We will see how that story pans. I think people are just making speculations. Yes. So we'll see if he gets to sign his an extension, or he moves to any of the.
And their biggest rival, Barcelona, they've also made a lot of few attacking signings in Anthony Gordon, in Adeyemi.
Yes, Adeyemi, Anthony Gordon.
So and they are still looking for Alvarez.
They're still
Julian Alvarez. So
and Julian wants to go too.
Yeah, Julian wants to go, but Atletico are hell bent on saying that he's not going, that they're not selling to Barcelona. Even if he's to go, they are saying that they are not selling to Barcelona. So it's like we still have a month and some weeks, a month and maybe 1 week, the whole of August, because transfer deadline ends the last day of August. So we still have a lot of time to know what the movement. So these are the main ones. We might have skipped a few. So guys, you can remind us in the comment section, and maybe you can tell us which player will be good for any club, and let us know the club that you are supporting.
All right, so thank you so much for
staying with us. Thank you.
And
we'll see you soon.
Bye for now.